Hello and welcome back to A Very Normal. Now, before we get into the video, I think there's something that everyone wants to see, maybe even multiple times, and that is a fresh trim montage. Now, back to the video. Gambling. Oh, for God's sake. Right. There you go. We better. Right. Gambling. Gambling is the activity of betting money or betting something valuable to you for a chance to win more. This can involve, yes, money, can involve prizes, etc., etc. But all the games that are associated with gambling aren't necessarily seen as games of skill, but more like games of luck. We have those kind of betting sites, or you have casino games like Blackjack or Roulette, right? But what if it doesn't have to be that way? Now, you might be wondering, what do you mean? The house usually always wins. But what if you can turn those odds around in your favour? Now, there's a profession out there that seems to claim you can do this, and that is called card counting. A profession it is. There's multiple YouTubers on the site with hundreds of thousands of pounds in winnings. And I think maybe that could be my next profession. So I'm going to give it a go. And then, after I've learned everything I need to learn, I'm going to put my skills into practice. I'm going to do it for real. Now, the best game to card count at is Blackjack. And so I found a video called Card Counting for Dummies. I'm not watching it because I think I'm a dummy, but I'm watching it because it's 3 minutes long, and I don't have all day to learn how to card count. There's videos out there at 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and if this guy can do it in 3, why can't they? So we're going to watch this. I'm not a dummy, okay? Okay? Right, let's get into it.
First off, you guys are not dummies. I know I titled this video Card.
See? I'm not a dummy. He's going to explain, you're watching this because it's 3 minutes long. I'm not a dummy. I'm smart for watching this. Alright? He's just doing it for clickbait. He said I'm not a dummy.
Counting for dummies, but that is not true. Since you're here, I think that's a pretty smart choice. Now, the first thing you need to know when it comes to card counting, one thing that you have to know is that the different value here, the 2 through 6, these are going to be worth +1. The neutral cards, 7, 8, and 9, the ones in the middle, are neutral. They're worth 0. Okay? And then the large cards, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, are going to be worth -1.
Right, okay. So the value of 2 to 6, the lows are positive, and then the high cards are negative. Can I do it the other way around? Because I think this will confuse me, actually. Like, I know this is card count for dummies. He said it isn't for dummies, but I'm going to shut up. I will let him teach me.
So, what do I mean by that? Well, if I were to mix these up, because I have 5 little ones, 5 big ones, and 3 that are worth 0, the 5 and 5 are going to cancel each other out. The 0 is still 0, and so this is what's called a balanced count. Is if the deck becomes rich in high cards, so there's more high cards than there are low cards, they are more likely to win.
I'm trying to make it look like I'm interested and I've listened to everything he said, but I was daydreaming about racing cars. I sound like a child.
The reason why is a topic for another video, but that is true. You're here to learn to count.
I mean, I can count. I feel like I've done that bit already in my education. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's the high as it goes.
You try to do it with me, all right? So remember, the little cards are worth +1.
Right.
The medium cards are 0.
Right.
And the big cards worth -1.
Okay.
So this is a medium card.
0.
That is worth 0.
Yes.
So we're going to keep a running count. See what is what's.
I'm so good at this.
So the running count is at 0. This
0.
is a big card worth -1. So 0 -1 is at -1 now.
-1.
Maybe keep this as I go, going this way.
0.
Another 0,
No.
so we're still at -1.
Yes.
Another big card, so now we're
-2.
at -2.
Yes.
That's another -1. So
-2. No, -3.
-2 minus another one is now -3.
Yes.
There we go. There's a little one. So from
That's a 0.
-3 is where we were. This is a +1. So now we're going to move back to.
I don't know how there are 20-minute videos out there on this stuff. He's told us how to do in 3, so you just have to place a value on a card. And I guess in Blackjack, you want the card count to be... You want it to be high, yes, because then there's more chance of a jack, a queen, a king, an ace, or like a 10 to come out. If you get me, I think that's how it is, yeah. There's another video to this? Jesus, I'm not watching that. Right, I think we get it. But apparently, counting cards isn't the only important thing when it comes to blackjack. But also, where you sit at the blackjack table is important. I can see how it's important, but maybe it's not video worthy. If I'm playing at blackjack, I've got to make sure, right, I'm sitting at the table. I think that's it. Because if I'm sitting away from the table, they might not think I'm playing. Because, you know, if you're sitting on the roulette table, you're not going to be able to play blackjack, are you? Why am I dead? I don't even need to watch this video, do I?
In cards, what's the most valuable spot at the table to sit? I'm going to break down the math of that question as well as a few considerations for the next time you...
There's math to this? Surely it's just whichever spot is available, right? If there's only one seat left at the table, I'm not going to push someone out of their chairs to nick a seat. I think that's good enough math for me, whichever one's free.
An inevitable question when someone gets into card counting is, where at the table should I sit, or does it even matter? So first, let's look at the expected value. I ran a whole bunch of simulations to see the difference in win rate or expected value of sitting...
Oh, God, I don't even want to watch this anymore.
Table. And the bottom line is, for a shoe game, meaning a 6 or 8 deck game, there's absolutely no measurable difference to sitting.
Right. So it doesn't matter where you sit as well. So we watched that for absolutely nothing. I've fallen asleep again. Sit first if you are new to card counting. That's all we need to know. Right. I tell you what, there is one thing that is famous for card counters, and I think it's what they wear, right? Now, what have we got? From AI, avoid overly stylish attire. So just nothing expensive. Be mindful of accessories, so don't wear anything expensive. Right, so look poor. Consider the environment, so maybe blend in with the background. Other strategies to blend in: facial hair. Oh my God, I've already got that. Don't need to grow that. This video can actually come out next week because I don't have to wait for my facial hair to grow. Right. Need to wear a hat or sunglasses. Right. Well, I think I'm ready. Okay, Matthew. 2 to 6 is +1. 10 to king, -1. 7 to 10. No, hang on. Shit. Two. 2. 1. 0.
Get this noob out of here.